Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli Podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli.
Welcome back to
the Cimorelli Podcast.
Hello.
I'm so excited.
Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Lisa, and today we've got a great show for you. Which one am I talking to? The close or the far, Sean? Close. Here we go. Hey, there you are. So, today's episode is episode 112, and how do I phrase this? Today, for our show, we had our husbands rate us as housemates with the best and the worst. And if we don't have a husband, those two over there, then they rated each other as housemates because they live together and have lived together. Also, any categories you left blank, I've lived with both of you. I could fill them out too. Actually, I haven't really lived with you.
I've also lived with you.
Since I
Amy.
was like 10.
I've lived with Amy. We share about it.
It's been a while for Lauren.
Yeah, not long.
It's been a while.
We lived together recently.
Just Amy.
But you're at the.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I've shared a
it's still
room
been
with.
like 4 years.
I know about Amy.
Anyway, if you want to know how we did, keep watching because it was really fun prepping for this. We all
I'm
had
excited.
we all had the same questions. We had to like interview our husbands and we wrote it all down. I wrote it down pretty much like verbatim.
I did
That's
too.
what
I
did.
That's what
I did.
So it's like his own
It
voice.
was like, what is it in like court
Talk
or
to
whatever?
text?
And they're like,
yeah.
Yes.
I interviewed him.
I just left it dry. So
I'm excited, guys.
let's get into it.
so we'll start with, actually, no, before we start with highs and lows, we're going to tell you guys the highs and lows of our week. I have to say that if you want all the Cimorelli podcast episodes, you got to join our Patreon, which is always linked in the description. And you get like half the episode on YouTube. Then you get the full episode of every other episode on Patreon. Just try it out for a month and see what you guys think. It's really amazing to see all your guys' support on Patreon. We really appreciate it. And a bunch of you commented, I was just reading it in a video on Patreon, about how positive the community is on Patreon and how that's why you love it so much. So if you're looking for like a positive, uplifting community that's centered around Cimorelli and the Cimorelli podcast, join Patreon, check it out, see what you think. So let's jump into the highs and the lows.
Woo! Okay, I'll go first. I got one. So I was like, what did I do this week? No, I remember. I went to another concert.
gosh.
But twist. It was like emo night. If you don't know what that is, which Lauren, you haven't been to one either before, right? Lauren was there too. It was her first, spoiler alert. And she's like, whoa. Because you commenting on it made me realize, oh yeah, this is a really cool event. Like, it kind of has evolved too. Because when I first started going, it was like 30 people in a little restaurant bar. And they just dance around the booths. And now it's like, whoa, and a whole venue.
That
anyway,
sounds really fun.
it's just people dancing to the songs on the stage. It's really fun. And that was a blast. I'm trying to think if there are any other highlights from the night, but it was just really fun to get out yet again. Although I was like, okay, this is a lot. 2 weekends in a row. I'm taking a break. JK, I'm going on vacation this weekend, but after that, I'm taking a break.
Oh, wow.
Nope, there's another one after that. Okay, next month I'll take a break. Anyway, the low, who you guessed it, was right after that. Lily has.
I was gonna
my
say.
daughter has 3. She already has her top teeth come through, and she has 3 more. 2 on one side, 1 on the other.
Whoa.
Like, busting through.
How many
She's-
teeth is that?
It's going to be like 7 teeth.
Oh,
she has
gosh.
going to have a full smile soon, but they're
Wait,
all
that's
like
so cute.
Oh my gosh.
bursting through her gums. So she woke up right when I got home. We got home at like, 10:30. It wasn't that bad. We left early. And then, talked to our babysitters until 11. And then, like, hang around, then go to bed. At 12:30, as I'm like just settling in for a long winter's nap.
Oh no.
I was
worst. You're like, no.
But it wasn't that bad, I got up, rocked back to sleep, didn't take that long, went back to bed, and then like 3 a.m. I was like, and then she kind of put herself back to sleep, and then 5 a.m.
Oh,
and then
no.
7, like every few hours. I could not get a good sleep, and I was already really tired from like the day before. Like I was up kind of late, so it was like all compounded. And then the next day we had all these activities planned: church, brunch, Van Gogh exhibit, and then
my
dinner. It was like a
gosh. You're
whole
probably
day.
just like,
We both of us were like, he kept like sitting there like
you're like, woo,
falling asleep
my
while we were
gosh.
talking. Yeah, it was rough, but we learned. Don't plan a nighttime activity if you have daytime activities planned the next day.
True.
You gotta have a buffer to just lay
some
on
And
the
you can
couch.
like take a nap while they take a nap. Or
It's not that
something.
bad if you
Yeah.
can just lay around the baby all day, but
Yeah.
when you got
Yep.
stuff.
Oh,
But we
for
got
Too
through
much.
it. It was still fun, but that was my high into a low. But it was all still good. But actually, the next day was still fun. It was just really hard. It was really tough.
I get you.
I can go. My low was that my son puked all over me at church, and it was really sad.
That is a
He had
low.
like a stomach bug, and I think I tried introducing his solids too quickly, and I just did too much, and then he just puked all over me, and I had to drive like. It ended up being like I was gone for like 2 hours trying to get his prescription because I had to drive all over and everything
and
was
you
closed.
did you get to change or no?
Well, I went home first with him,
Okay,
and then
good.
he stayed home with my husband. So yeah, that was really stressful because that was Mother's Day, so it was like. Meh.
Oh.
But my high was that same son, bless his heart, Dominic, slept through the night last night.
We'd love to
Listen,
see
if
it.
you're a parent, you understand.
Then you know.
He hasn't slept through the night. I want to say it's been months of him waking up at least one time, if not multiple. And then this past week with him being sick, he was waking up like Lisa was saying. It was like every hour, every couple hours. Sometimes not going back to sleep for like an hour.
not
Like
right.
Max and I were just zombies. So I was like, oh. The Lord has blessed us. We'd actually pray together last night. We were like, please, God, help him to sleep. God answered our prayers.
See,
so.
but then I
Love
get mad
that.
at God when it doesn't happen. So I'm like, I better
I
not put this
know.
pressure on God.
I know.
I'm like, you know, just let me
the
me
amount of
accept
nights.
whatever
Yeah.
happens. Just get me
I
through
was
it.
praying the whole weekend. I was like, you're ignoring me, God. But then I guess there was probably purpose and all that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so it was good. We got some sleep last night. Yay.
Good for
Good.
you.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, my low was that at the beginning of the week, so like a week ago, then I was really stressed because we had a really long week and we had these big shoots, and I was like,
Yeah.
too much. I can't do it. But then my high was that at the end of the week, I felt so good. I actually didn't feel like I was punched in the face by everything. I felt like, oh, I did it and it was good. And I actually ended up not really being that stressed during all the shoots. And so like the end of the week, I was just like, I don't feel like I need to lay in my bed for 24 hours. I feel like I could actually like live life this weekend, and I did.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. You know, I
you.
went out.
I know. I
with
invited you out, and I
you.
was shocked. You're like, yeah, it sounds fun. I was like, really?
Yeah, because
Wow,
I just felt
Lauren,
like, yeah,
that's
I could
awesome.
do that. I had like a fun social weekend where I also, you know, took a shower, cleaned my room,
We'd
like
love to see
did
it.
stuff. So that was
I
a
said,
great
"Fuck the
high
shower."
because I really wasn't expecting that. So it was like more
Wow.
high because it was unexpected
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You know what I
I love
mean?
that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I'm glad. I was going to ask you how you felt after the shoots because I thought they
Yeah,
went really well.
I felt good. Yeah.
They did go very well. I was very tired
Okay,
after.
I can go for mine. I'm trying to think of what.
Wait, if you can't go.
I thought I had it and then I
Okay.
lost it.
I'll go.
I forgot what the
I can
low
go
was.
so-
I have
Dang it.
multiple. Okay. I felt like there were a lot of good highs this week.
Just one.
Okay, sorry.
No, if you did a brief summary.
Oh, wait, I guess. Okay, whatever.
What's your
I'll
top
pick
two?
one. I went to my friend's little party and it was fun.
Whoa.
I actually went with someone.
A date?
No. No. But I did meet a cute guy and it was very fun.
Oh.
And I went with my friend Emery and it was really cool. But
Oh, love her, him, whoever.
she's great. And
Never
she's
heard.
actually a perfect party partner.
Love it.
Party partner. Love it.
Like we
Wow.
go in together, we show up together, and then we dissipate,
Oh.
and then we come back together, and then we go.
Perfect
like,
that is
for
great.
you.
Yes, for me it's perfect
great.
because we like
Interesting.
flow well.
You
And
need a
then-
security
love
blanket,
it.
but not a barnacle.
Yes,
I get it.
I ran into one of Catherine's
need a
friends.
barnacle.
We sent her a picture. I bullied her to go see Catherine.
You bullied her.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she did text me. Hey, I want to see you.
Oh.
That's funny.
There were multiple lows, but I'll just pick one. My air conditioner broke. And it was
Oh.
horrifying. I had already had like a really long day, and I come back like that morning it wasn't working, and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was like, do the old turn it off for a while, turn it back on. Maybe it was like something happened because that's what Alex did last time. We just like let it rest for a while and it came back on. That did not happen, and it was 77 degrees, and you could feel like the hot air
Well, yeah.
as you go upstairs.
I went up there. It felt like your bathroom after you take
Yeah.
a hot
Oh,
shower.
literally
It was
did.
like humid
2 years
and
ago
hot.
at the old house, my AC
Right,
broke
right.
upstairs. It was humid and it was 85 degrees,
Oh,
and it was
oh.
that way for 2 days. I had to leave. I
Guys,
couldn't
I'm
stay there.
such a diva.
That
I can't
is
sleep
the
if
insane.
it's
AC
like
was blank. There was
72.
no screen.
It was
Can't sleep.
just dead.
wild.
Too hot.
No, but then
her
Alex
husband
came
fixed
over and he actually.
Oh.
Alex is an angel among us. He's
He
a
is.
prince among men. He
I
came
agree.
home over and he did the classic
Came
turn it
home
off and
over.
turn it back on with like the breakers,
Mm.
not just the unit.
Oh.
And then it, I guess, cleared whatever the problem was, and then it worked again.
Good.
Love
That's
it.
awesome.
Oh.
I know.
You
it was
look
Okay, I
great.
remember.
Did you go outside?
I've been outside, not
Oh,
that
okay.
outside, not that.
You think you got a little
Got some
color.
color.
I got a little bit of
So
color.
do you, Lise.
Um,
I try.
okay.
Lisa's always
My low is that I think it's every night now. This better end. Every night I wake up at 1 or 2, so hot. And then I ask Nick, is it hot in here? And he's like, no, it's pretty cold, which Nick never says.
Wait, did you get a fan?
No, not yet.
You gotta get one of those ones that's on a stand that goes. Like
Oh wait,
this.
we have one. I just don't know where to put it in my room yet. Whatever. I keep thinking it's gonna pass and doesn't pass.
No, put it up.
So
Put it up, put it up.
this keeps happening. It's kind of a continuation of I guess last time maybe. So yeah, I keep waking up really hot every night.
Do you sleep in a
I'm
blanket?
so hot. Yeah, and I
You can
take
just
it
do the
off.
sheet.
I take it off and then I'm laying there for an hour or 2. I still don't cool down. So I started like putting water on my head, on my neck. It actually kind of helped.
You know what?
Rag
Okay,
by the bed?
You should
It's
do
like a weird
what I would do
hormonal
is
thing.
this happened to me in pregnancy. I would go out of my room.
hormonal
You have to get out of your
heat
room.
I
flashes
did
are
get up
worse.
Eat
every
my
night.
bowl of cereal,
and I
read my
eat.
book until I was relaxed in my body because I would feel my body cool down, and then I would go back. If you lay there,
can't
normally
You
I
could
wouldn't.
get into a cold shower.
Oh yeah, you could do that too. You could
I'm
stand in the
doing
freezer
that.
or open the
Here's what I
freezer.
have to say is
The
that
water thing's kind of
You could get one of those things for like swim meets where it's got like the gel in it, you know, that we used to have, and you
Yes.
put them in the fridge. They're really cold.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I have those.
But
I
it's
use them
weird
all
that I'm
throughout
not
pregnancy.
like sweating.
Yeah.
I think it's just the
I feel like
hormones
this is like
making
thing.
your
Yeah.
body temperature go up.
The hormonal hot where you wake up and you're sweating, that's a thing. But this
What
is
if
just a
you
weird
what
one.
if you have like a little bit of sicky
like-
sick and you have a fever every night? I don't know.
No, I
No,
took my
it's a
temperature.
it's
It
a
was
pregnancy
normal.
thing.
I did. That's what I thought the first time. I was like, do I have a fever? Am I
That's
sick?
weird.
I took it and it was totally normal.
Pregnancy's wild.
Weird.
Wanna ride.
Okay, so anyway, that's annoying. Okay, so my high.
So anyway, that's annoying.
Yeah. So my high is last night at like 7:40. Nick was like working in the garage, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to join me in the garage?" And I was like, "What? That's so weird. He never asked me to
Wait,
join him in the
that's so
garage."
cute.
So I went in the garage, and it was like light was like basically out. I don't know if there was like a dim light. It was very dark, and then the garage door
I'm
was
just
open.
welding in the dark.
And he was playing his weird. No, he wasn't. He was playing his weird playlist. That's like
Wait,
what
what
it's
is
like
it?
Jordan Sparks, and then it goes to like some weird workout song that I don't know, like some Eminem, and then it goes to a country song,
Oh my god.
and then it
Wait,
goes
the fact
back.
that Nick listens to
and then it
Jordan
goes
Sparks,
to Mariah Carey.
It's very endearing.
It is so weird, and then it
Wait,
goes to
what
like
Jordan Sparks song?
Fort
though?
Minor.
Does he do? Is
He
it like
really-
He likes
Tattoo?
One Step at a Time
Oh, yes.
and Battlefield.
He checked out. He checked out of music at a very specific time and never left.
He
back.
is me.
Well, he has some newer countries. The only
Right,
thing,
but
so he
other
has
stuff
all
he's like-
those.
That's just like
Or from,
Wait, so
like-
what did you do? You just sat and
Okay, my point is, so then
Did Barrett come?
No,
He was asleep. It
Oh,
was
Barrett was
7:40.
asleep. Oh.
So then he just wanted
is
to
so
sit
cute.
and talk, which we never
Wow.
go in the garage and sit and talk.
Wow.
So we
So
talked for like,
cute.
I'm really tired because we talked until like 10. And he was
Wow.
like, what is your biggest fear? He was
Wait,
asking me
that's
those questions.
I'd love to hear
It
that.
was so fun. He's like, I just had this epiphany, whatever, on like Sunday from something.
Wow.
From something made him had an epiphany. It was kind of like surprising. So then he was just like thinking about all this random stuff, and he just want to talk. And he's like, I feel like I need to do this and this to be like authentic to myself, and I want to like speak up more. Or whatever. I was like, wow. We're just having all these great talks, and it was really weird because he's never like, oh, you want to talk? Nick isn't like the biggest. Okay, he actually talks a lot, but he's not like the person who like wants to sit down and just like talk all the time.
Yeah.
So kind of confusing, but it was really cool. It was so weird.
That's
and,
really
And I was
cool.
like, wow,
That's really sweet.
we need to do this more often. So that was really
Tool
fun.
time talks.
I'm so tired.
Was he like
Toolbox
working on
talks.
something?
Yeah, he was working on. I have no idea what.
Okay, cool.
Wait, do we all go now?
Yeah, we're good.
And he's
Wow.
like everything in. He's like everything in here has like some kind of history behind it. Like those chains right there. I use those for every single time I built like this thing. I don't know what he was talking about. These chains. I have no idea what that means. And then those things, I have those for all these newer projects only. So not in these olden days, whatever. And these, I had these days. I'm like, Okay.
Oh, that's so.
Sentimentally
But I'm
attached.
just like, okay, just keep talking because he doesn't ever like say all that.
I feel like that's how I view my closet, though. I'm like, oh, these clothes were with me through days. I
Okay.
knew her. Oh, I wore
I'm
this with this
sentimentally
guy.
attached.
did that.
God.
to a lot of random objects.
Okay, interesting.
Wow, that's
so
really
anyway, that was my high. It was really fun.
Love it.
And then it was just a weird feeling. It like broke up my normal routine. And then when I went inside, it felt like different. Like coming inside after 7 p.m. like actually coming in the nighttime. I was
Feeling
like,
of being out at night.
Yes.
weird.
That's what I'm
Even though I was
talking
just
about.
in the garage.
Oh, you can
can't-
literally.
Did you have the door open, though?
Do you have
Yes.
porch
Never
chairs
outside,
in your back
basically.
patio?
Wait, what?
Do you have like porch chairs?
No, but last night I was like, we need to get
them.
we need to get chairs on the patio.
Or
so we
you
can
can
do this in
just
the
get a
patio.
little sofa.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have to get
Do you
seating.
think Frankie
They
would
have them
ruin
on
them, though?
Amazon.
That's a good question.
Just get like middle
I'll
or
just have
something.
to like take them off or whatever.
wicker.
and like put
Yeah.
them out when I
Oh.
want
You
to.
could have like
Adiron-
wicker ones that don't
Adirondack
have
chairs, I
like,
love those.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Anyway.
that was that.
Love it.
So that was
Love
exciting.
that.
And now I'm gonna read some of your guys' comments from the last. Well, that's not the
I'm
last. episode.
scared.
A few episodes ago.
Every
Um,
time you read comments, I always have something to say to the people. I'm like, you know what? So,
No, this is Patreon. So for
Okay.
mostly
Nice
it's just
people.
Patrons are really nice.
Yay, we love our patrons.
Man, I don't remember. Okay, so this is the episode which is why Lisa never posted about her exes and Christina was brutal in her breakups.
Oh, that's about what to do.
What did Lisa say?
in
No,
a
here's my question.
breakup, or what not
No,
to
this
do.
was the question.
Okay,
What
I'll tell
did
you.
Lisa say about her low? It says Catherine's low, mopping. Lisa's low, a scene straight out of a horror movie plot.
Oh, when that person across the street was like standing in the window and she was like,
yeah.
"I'm gonna die."
Oh, that was straight out.
And that was after she like had Lily in the studio with the piano.
Yeah,
Best
that
day
was
of her life
scary.
turned into a horror movie.
Okay,
Wow.
Jacqueline said, these are always so good. I didn't have a lot of experience with boys and dating growing up, and I don't have sisters or friends to relate to on it. I actually only recently have started experiencing these things. So it's really refreshing
Aw.
and so cool to
Love
hear you guys
it.
talk about what I've experienced so far with guys and normalize what I thought was just me.
Oh,
We love
Thanks
to-
for
Love
your
it.
advice and opinions.
Aw,
Thanks.
cute.
so welcome.
Jacqueline, as Catherine says.
We live
Jacqueline.
to, relate.
We live to
Live to
relate.
relate.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Let's see. Heather.
Sometimes I just start a sentence and hope I'll figure it out by
Me?
the time it's
That
over.
is me.
Heather said, I love this one. I could make like 100 funny roasty t-shirts out of this episode alone. What?
Wow.
This was a topic where they all seem to have completely different points of view. Or
And we were
lives, as they
specifically
wrote.
in the beginning like, we don't have to come to a consensus.
Wait, why? Because what was the topic?
Lauren was interviewing us about breakups.
Oh, guys, if you don't know this already, we're all really different.
Very different.
Like,
But
if you didn't know,
we
well,
have-
I
no,
think
we
this,
have-
well, I think that, and we try to get to one thing, but I
That's
think
true.
you're right.
But
Just
we
say
have
it.
really different personalities, and we approach things very
We're
differently.
so
Which is
Yeah.
why we
Would
shouldn't
you guys
try to
say
come
so?
to a consensus.
For sure.
Okay, this continuing Heather's comment, she said, the main thing you got stuck in my mind is the people who act like they have allergies, but they know dang well they're sick. I seem to know all these people.
This is
Like,
my pet peeve.
Is it so hard
Stop
to say?
coughing on me. It's not
hey,
an allergy.
I'm sick. I might be sick. So I'll just keep to myself until I'm better and no longer have symptoms. And yes, Kath, I am the Googler for everything. I love Wednesdays. Wow, I'm glad. Okay, here's the last one from Diamond. Amy had me dying. I think maybe it could be a hypochondriac.
Really?
It's where you think you're dying with everything, like allergies or colds. Oh well, my uncle's the same.
Probably are,
I always
honestly.
said that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think that's true.
I would
Look
agree.
into it.
I would
Take a
agree.
look, see. Thank you.
Try the shoe on and see if it fits.
Oh my gosh.
I will take that straight to the old therapist.
Okay, let's go to our 5 perspectives.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were doing the interview thing. I'm like so excited to get into
We
it.
do.
Okay, it's coming next.
Let's do lightning 5 perspectives.
Lightning round.
Okay, we're gonna
no
rush
droning
through.
on, you moron.
How low do you let your phone get, battery-wise?
Oh, I let it like die probably.
If it gets to 4%, I'm plugging it in, but I'll let it ride for a while.
If I'm at home, I'll let it die because my charger's right there. But if I'm out somewhere, I'm like, I need to make sure my phone's charged. I gotta charge it all the way. So it just depends where I am.
I feel like yeah.
I always try to keep it like in the green, like
Like before 20.
like over 50.
Whoa.
Wow,
How do you do
that's
that?
pretty high.
Mine just almost dies, and then I just plug it in the
Yeah,
living
when it's
room.
like battery low, I'll plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
just
like
plug
I
it
have a
in.
hard time remembering to
I don't
plug
want
my
it to
phone
die.
in.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, I rarely let it die.
It's so
I let
annoying
mine
when it
die all
dies.
the time. I just don't want to plug it in for some reason.
No,
it's annoying.
don't plug it
I
in.
hate
You
it
just
when
need to
it
put
dies.
chargers in every room.
I need to get a downstairs charger.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
I need
have
to get a
that.
downstairs
kitchen,
charger.
living
So
room
annoying.
charger.
We really need one.
That. Okay, so shall we jump into?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh!
To roast
Wow.
myself.
It sounds like we need to do more like of
Interviews?
this thing where we have like a topic, then we interview. We can do it with friends, significant
Yeah.
others, siblings, parents. Like we do it with lots of different things. But so guys, here's what we did. We came up with a handy list of topics like
Question.
cleaning, cooking, sharing a bathroom, sharing the living room, whatever. A bunch of stuff like that. And we said to our husband or housemate, can you tell me what's the best thing and what's the worst thing about
These topics.
sharing that with me? And then in the end, we asked them overall, what's the best thing about
living with
me?
Best
And what's
worst.
the worst thing about living with me?
Okay.
So I was thinking about how we should do this. I was thinking, should we each just like, so we go to cleaning, should we each read the best and then we each read the
No, I
worst?
think
No,
each best and
worst,
worst.
worst, worst, worst. Because the contrast is funny.
Yeah,
to
you
do
don't
That's
both.
what I was
Yeah.
wondering. I was like, which one would be
No,
better?
best
Okay.
worst, best worst.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna go down the line in the categories we have, and we're gonna read what our husband or
Oh, I'm so
housemate
excited to hear what everyone said.
So husband, and then those two
Housemates.
did it for
I
each
just
other.
interviewed myself and she interviewed herself, and then
Oh, so did you not know what
we
each
don't
other
know
wrote?
what each other.
Oh,
is
we're just
say.
gonna say it right now. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't
Blind
know.
reaction.
That's even
Love
better
it. Love
because I already know what he said. That's even better. Okay, cool. So we're starting with what are my best and worst traits in the following categories. Number 1 is with cleaning.
This is so funny because I asked him this right after we were having a cleaning issue. So I was like, what's he going to say? But it was fine. Okay, so best trait. He said, you're great at bigger cleaning projects, like organizing drawers and putting things in order. But you're bad at doing the quick things, like throwing out the bathroom trash that gets filled up with all your lady stuff.
You're lady stuff.
That was the best or worst.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting about like big and small things because that's kind of what Nick was thinking too. And he said, I wrote like she. I wrote it from that perspective. She's willing to jump in and get things done and willing to do small intervals. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, whereas I'm more all or nothing. So he appreciates that I'll just jump in and start cleaning whatever. Worst, the little messes she leaves throughout the day and may or may not get to by the end of the day, even though I tend to do the same thing.
Wow, so humble.
Oh, Nick's so humble.
Yeah, he kept like putting himself, and I'm like, Nick, you don't have to put yourself
Don't
in.
worry about it.
This is trying not to make you feel bad, I feel like. Okay.
But I was just cracking up the whole time.
Max answered best with one word. He said thorough.
That's true. You're like,
I am a
You
very
get
thorough
it.
cleaner. I spend
Man,
hours.
you were-
Thorough.
And then he said worst. I feel like you always want to clean a lot. Like, you're always like, all right, time to clean. And I'm like, nah. He's like, you want to clean the bathroom? And I'm like, we just did that 4 days ago. So I think he thinks I clean too much. And
Like
it's-
frequently.
Because he just wants to sit down and lay. And I'm like, hey,
Oh,
time to
yeah.
clean.
I feel like
He's
you
like,
always want to clean.
I relate to that.
that's
His
really
answers
funny.
sound like Lauren to me.
That's funny.
Okay, wait. Best and worst about cleaning. Okay, best
no.
thing is she actually cleans. She always loads the dishwasher and
do.
like does stuff without being asked. Worst, I don't think you really have a worst. Just in the past,
mad.
where you would get mad for doing stuff that no one asked you to do. Like she'd be like, you need help, blah, blah. And I was like, Amy, stop it. You never
I
asked
was
me to
so
do anything.
scared.
And I didn't ask you to do any of this. So you're not going to yell at me right now. And she's like, okay. I'm so sorry, OMG. So that was worse, but you don't do that anymore. You just ask, like, can you do
because
it?
I decided like I
learned
don't
to
want to be
speak up.
resentful. So if
Yes.
I am going to like do this cleaning right now, then I'm gonna do it. And if I don't want to do it, then I will just not do
That's
it.
such an important
Yeah.
message for like everyone in everyone in marriage, I would say especially to know that,
Well,
to
and
not
just
just
roommates.
don't just
No,
and
anything.
roommates. Don't just do that and then you're like,
it's called over-functioning.
Yeah.
So
Over
over and
and
under.
you
Sure.
both learn to like
When you overfunction, it causes other people to underfunction. So you have to
Yes.
just kind of do your part and then step back and give them a chance to function.
Okay, so let's
best
see.
and worst for Lauren.
About cleaning, I would say the best thing is that she does actually organize cleaning days. She does, where we get together and we clean everything. And then the worst is that she is not into doing the dishes.
Yeah,
Not
it's
into
a
it. Not my
problem.
thing.
I'm sorry.
It's not her thing.
I do them, but not all.
Yeah.
Mine's got a dish thing.
Yeah. She just like does. There's few things in cleaning where she's like, I can't. And that's one of them.
It's like I physically can't put dishes in the dishwasher. It's
Really?
literally right
That's
there.
so-
And I'm like,
It
I
is
just have to put it on the counter. I don't know why. I just
It is
can't.
really-
It's a major
I wait
problem.
for them all to pile up and then I put
Yes,
them
I do that.
I wait till they pile up. That's a problem.
in. Shall we go to the
Okay,
next one?
next category.
Sharing a fridge?
Yes.
This one is a double-edged sword. He says, the best thing is, I don't know why this is the best. I know there's always going to be some kind of salad or yogurt in the fridge. The worst thing is there's only going to be salad and yogurt in the fridge.
Hey, I can attest this from living with you. Or do you still do tomatoes with balsamic? Because you used to always
I just
get
ate that last night. I don't eat all the
Lisa has
time, but I just ate it last
very
night.
specific food she likes.
Me too.
Because it's
That's
got to be ready to
exactly
eat.
what Nick is
Yeah.
like too. So he said, sharing a fridge. What portion of the fridge do I get? Which, let me explain that. Nick is one of those weird people who can eat like 1 or 2 meals in a day, and he only likes specific meals, like 5 different meals that he's eaten every day, as long as I've known his eating habits. It's very strange. So I fill the fridge with normal foods. And then he doesn't really put like anything in the fridge.
What does he eat?
He eats like mozzarella sticks,
Frozen
pizza,
I eat mozzarella sticks, too.
waffles.
So he doesn't eat the food that you have
Wait,
in the
are
fridge.
the waffles in the freezer?
Yes.
So he uses the freezer. He doesn't use the
But
fridge.
He's a freezer
oh,
guy.
and peanut butter sandwiches. That's
Not-
the
not-
pantry.
also not in the fridge, yeah.
But he'll eat sandwiches, so I'll put sandwich stuff in the fridge. Okay, so I don't know what he's talking about. And then he said the best. This doesn't make sense. The best part of sharing a fridge with me is that I make dinners. That doesn't make sense. And that the worst. He has to reorganize everything to put anything in if he buys something because he doesn't put food in the fridge.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of weird and confusing.
That's
I
funny.
mean, yeah.
It's
Old
basically
crap.
is all food that I picked out.
Okay, so Max said, the best thing about sharing a fridge with me is that I grocery shop and get all the food.
Nice.
That's good.
That's the same thing.
And he said the worst thing is that there's no order. And he opens the fridge and there's stuff everywhere and he can't find anything. And that's very true.
There's no
I'm very
order.
like throw things in and then it's like, oh, there's like cheese next to like a thing of leftovers with like a random vegetable. Like, I mean, I'll put the veggies in the veggie drawer. That's pretty much the
But
only
you love
order.
putting veggies in there with no wrap. I'm like,
I
just
know.
a plain vegetable.
I know. I do that all the time.
Just a tomato
I'll die
sitting
if
there
I
to
do
fend
that.
for itself. Cut in
No,
half.
no, tomatoes, I put them in bags.
Now,
but,
would Max like die to be on the home edit, or is he not that?
I think he would really like, I would like to be more organized. I like watch the home edit and I'm like
And
drooling.
then he said you clean too much. So
I clean? Okay,
I don't know
Jerry,
what he
no,
wants
we've
to
talked
do.
about this. I'm very clean, but I'm
Tidy
not
but
organized.
disorganized. Okay.
I get
But if
it.
you're like, hey, let's
Guys,
organize.
you should get those bins.
I'm sanitary
Go
clean.
to Target and get those bins for organizing your fridge. And
I
have a
know.
bunch of
No,
different
that is my
things.
dream. And my pantry, I really want to. My pantry is so disorganized. I'm very like sanitary. Like I scrub everything a lot and like
for you.
wash things a lot, but I don't organize things.
Or
I feel.
since you bought the groceries, he could organize
That's
the fridge.
true.
That is a great. Well, Lauren, I feel bad. He does, and then I ruin it.
Yeah, I feel like if Max were sitting here, he'd be like,
he like puts things in the right place all the time, and then I just take it out and put it in the wrong place.
Okay, yeah, that's bad.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm a menace. A menace
I
in the
don't
fridge.
really know what to say for best
yeah,
thing
me
to share a
neither.
fridge. I guess that you never put stuff on my shelf.
I would rather die.
when there's extra space.
Oh my gosh.
People in the past have done that, and I'm like, this extra
Why
space
would you do
isn't for
that?
you. This is for me next time I go to the store. Like,
No.
so I guess that's good, but kind of neutral. Worst thing is when we buy the same thing, and then
Oh, yeah.
you think that what I bought was yours,
Yes.
like the coffee creamer. I'm like, it's not
Yes.
yours, it's mine.
Yes.
Or then we have 10 jars of olives because we both
Don't
think it
know
was the other
whose is
person's
what.
olives.
can you just write your
Yes.
name?
That's
yeah,
funny.
We should probably.
Yikes.
I would say probably the same thing. There's not really much to say.
Okay.
We just
Yeah.
kind of stick.
Okay.
The theme of Laura and I is we stick to our own thing.
You have good boundaries.
We
with
just-
your
Stick
fridge.
to your own thing.
Yeah.
Except you do let me put some of my food on your shelf sometimes.
Yeah, if I have extra
So I
room,
appreciate that.
Okay.
Cooking. Here's the next subject, cooking. Another double-edged sword. The best thing about cooking is that I always get to pick what we cook, but the worst thing is that I'm the only one who cooks.
Wait, you're saying that's from Chad's
From
point
Chad's
of view.
point of view. He always gets to pick because he's the only
What
one
does
that's
he
going to
cook?
cook.
Wait, he cooks?
Yeah, do
my
like
gosh.
fish, chicken, veggies, like really basic
Ooh.
stuff. You know what he loves to make is chicken and eggs.
What?
But I'm like, cool.
Okay.
Low
It's
carb,
very
lots of protein.
interesting.
I can eat that.
I don't
No,
think
like chicken with a side of scrambled eggs.
I cannot.
And we eat
put
it.
those together for
Guys,
Wait,
some
how do you
reason.
make
Very
does he
strange.
bake the chicken? How does he prepare it?
He like wraps it in foil and like seasons it, and then
Ooh,
puts it in the
okay.
Wow,
oven. Sometimes he
fancy.
puts like Brussels sprouts and carrots and tomatoes
Oh,
in there.
like an
It's
oven
good.
bake, like a sheet pan
That's
bake.
good.
Yeah,
good.
he's
I
a good
like
cook.
that.
That's a good meal.
Okay.
The eggs is funny. I've never heard.
Just because they're
chicken
in
and the
there,
egg.
let's get you rid of them. He's like, all right, we're gonna eat eggs. I'm like, okay, cool.
So Nick said the best is when she makes dinner, it's really good. The worst is there isn't a worst. Oh, when she's too tired and can't cook.
Okay.
Then what do you guys do? Do you just like order out, or do you?
No, we never order ever.
Then what do you
ever.
eat?
Wait,
If
so
you
We're
He
don't-
just
like,
eats a
let's
waffle?
find something to put together. We always have food.
Oh,
in
yeah.
our
You
house.
put something.
You do, oh.
We put something random together
eats a
that's
peanut
not
butter
like me
sandwich?
cooking a meal.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Just something simple.
So Max said, best thing about me cooking is I make all the fancy 10-step meals.
Yeah,
he literally scoffed me. He's like, you like your, recipes.
Oh,
Like, oh, because he always cooks without a recipe. But I like to look up recipes and try new
Oh,
things.
that's kind of
That
surprising.
is not what I
Well,
would
because
guess.
he has like a good formula for food and he just kind of changes
course
it
he
up.
does.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, let's try this new
Scientific-
thing. Oh,
like,
this
I
sounds
follow
fun.
the
Scientist.
formula.
Yes. Although in his defense, he did buy me a pizza stone for Mother's Day.
Ooh.
Because he's like, remember how we used to always make homemade pizza? So we're gonna make homemade pizzas tonight. So I
Okay,
thought that was
that's
fun.
fun.
I really don't know what that is.
But whose idea was to do that was mine.
pizza
I always
sweet.
get fun meals. And then my worst thing he said, this is so true and I feel bad. It's always like a bomb went off after you cook.
Oh, yeah,
Comes on
for
the
sure.
floor, the counters are dirty, and there's a million measuring cups and pans. He
Because
didn't
you
say
have
it
a
like that,
10-step
but-
meal.
Yes, my 10-step
can
meal, and
see
then I
that.
leave everything. And I'll clean it up eventually, but like not quick enough. So he starts cleaning it, and then I'm like, oh, I can do that.
no, because I think if they cook, then you clean. But
Yeah.
actually, Chad cleans a lot too. But I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, let me do the dishes. Get out.
Yeah, I
Because
wish-
you
yeah.
already did that whole meal.
should be
It's-
grateful
It should be a trade-off, in my opinion.
I feel like, yeah.
Worst thing about you cooking, I don't know. Sometimes you make fish and it smells bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know because we're not like, oh, best thing, you let me eat your food sometimes
Yes.
when you cook. So
I
that's
do.
good.
I do. I would say the best thing about Lauren cooking is that she inspires me. Because like Lauren always buys random things, and it inspires me that I'm allowed to buy random things.
Oh, yeah, I like
love
to try
it.
new things.
Yeah, not that I ever try random new things.
You do
Lauren does,
sometimes.
but sometimes I do. So I'm like, ooh, that smells like really good. I should actually think about cooking.
See, Amy,
You know-
you're like a Max. You need to marry a Lauren, like
Yeah.
someone that like tries new things. It's a good pairing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the other best thing is you always act like I'm like a top chef.
Yes,
Every
I
time I
do.
cook, she's like, oh
Top
my
chef.
gosh, I could never. I'm like, it's just like a grilled cheese, but you
But,
could.
but it's fancy.
She boosts your
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Wait,
funny.
did you say the worst?
That you don't clean up usually.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, you do,
Because
but
she
you
has an
leave a lot of
aversion
dishes.
to dishes.
Like
Yeah.
you'll put your dishes all in the sink and they will stay there.
Yeah, but I'll get to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, next.
All right, hold on. Well, all right. Sharing a laundry room. The best thing about sharing with Lisa, as you may all guess, is she has great knowledge and helps me
Oh,
with
yeah.
what to wash with what colors to mix, and is great at
This
running.
is the queen of laundry.
Thank you.
She's
Great
great
at-
knowledge.
Wow, thanks guys. Great at running laundry for me if I'm in a rush. The worst part is no matter how big or cool or new I buy a laundry basket hamper to store dirty clothes in, she prefers to pile them outside the laundry room in the kitchen by the fridge. But I don't.
Wait, you put them in the kitchen?
No. This is out of context. I have a hamper in our room that all my dirty clothing goes in, and then when I bring it into the laundry room, I sort it into like 5 piles, right?
Oh.
And then when I'm washing it, I leave it out there, and sometimes it'll be like 2 days where I'm like slowly.
You should get like
And
3
he
or
wants you to
4
put it in
He wants
the
me to
hamper.
put it away, but I'm like, it's sorted.
You know what you should
I'm
get?
not gonna unsort
You should
it.
get those like circle laundry baskets, like the smaller ones, and then just sort them into there, and you keep them in
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. The
think
laundry room's
that would
kind of
be
small.
nice.
There's not really room. He doesn't get it. No, I'm just kidding.
If you have
I've
shelves
gotten
in
better.
there.
The other day I did it all in one day.
Okay.
Love it.
But you never like put it in the kitchen.
No, it's in the kitchen because
the laundry room's
room
right
goes
there.
into the kitchen.
It's right
there.
So it's like on the ground.
So it's I sort it
Oh,
right
okay,
in the
okay.
kitchen, but I
Okay.
leave it out.
It's not like
yeah.
you open your fridge and there's a load right below it though.
No,
No.
sometimes it's like outside the fridge to the side.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's
if you
close.
saw it, you'd understand.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Nick
I've
said
seen your laundry being sorted.
Yeah.
Best, sometimes she helps me with my laundry. I would say I help him about every other week, and he only does it every week, so that's pretty often, just saying. Worst, sometimes there are 10 loads, that's not true, of laundry in the laundry room, and I have to fight my way through it just to get to the washing machine.
Okay, Nick.
so fun.
Nick's
Okay.
got the drama.
It's not exactly true, but it's like I'll do a big load of like towels and blankets and sheets, and I'll just like leave it on the side, and it's like really big. And then I'll have another like dirty load next to it, and then I'll have a clean load that I just took out next to that. So then it's like 3 loads.
Laundry
Love
forest.
it.
Okay. Let's see. Laundry. Max said, best, you got us a bunch of bins for the clothes so we can be organized. And then the worst, he said, said bins are always on the floor all over the place, and it's impossible to walk in the laundry room, and my clothes are shoved in a corner. I'm like, well, I don't know.
You need like a shelving unit or something in your laundry
Yeah,
room.
our laundry room is very small, and I did put everything in bins, but like, there's so many bins that you can't walk in.
Maybe
it.
put
So-
like a big shelving thing outside of the laundry room,
honestly
right around
would
the
be-
corner, and then you just put your stuff there.
Some kind of shelving would
I
probably
live
be
to
good.
organize. Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
I don't know.
We don't.
Worst
really,
thing is when I want to do my laundry, yours is always in there.
like you know when it's gonna be
Yeah. But I guess
Yeah,
I should know
Lauren,
that you do it
you
on the
should
same
know.
day, and I should just know.
Yeah.
We
that.
all know Amy has
I don't
a
know.
Yeah.
Is
I
there a
guess that's
best?
probably good that you have a schedule, but I should actually just listen to
Maybe
it
you
so
should,
then it's open
Post it
Yeah.
for me.
on the wall.
Put it on the washer.
But wait, what day is it?
Friday.
Oh, okay.
Friday is
Oh.
laundry
Right,
day.
everyone knows that.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
sorry,
knows.
guys.
Wait, did you say the best?
I don't know.
It's
Like,
just chill.
Well, they don't really do each other's laundry.
The best is
I
that
think, so.
Amy has a schedule, so you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
There you
I
go.
would say
Okay.
that.
Hello.
I don't really. There's not. It's just chill vibes.
Oh,
like we
I know
chill
what's
class.
worse. No. What's worst is that I do loads and I forget I did them. So they sit there.
Oh,
I literally do not
yeah.
remember. And then I come upstairs to do laundry again. And I'm like, what is this?
But see,
This is
I
my
only open the laundry once a week. So if your laundry's
Wait,
in
not
there,
in the washer, right?
No, in the dryer.
Okay, good, 'cause I'm
And
like,
then it's
no,
like
it's-
out in a laundry basket. I'm like, wait, that's my clothes. I don't even remember doing that.
if
So
your laundry
that's-
is
That's
in
how
there,
laundry.
I don't see it because I only open
Okay.
it once a week. So I don't even notice.
Okay.
Except for when you do leave your things upstairs, but I just bring it downstairs, so I don't really care.
Okay.
All right, next one, sharing a bathroom. The best thing is the fun talks and goofs we have when getting ready for bed.
That's what Nick was trying to
The
go
worst
for.
thing is her inability to change a toilet roll. And then, or the anxiety. This is from when I was pregnant, okay? No, I still feel this, but it was really bad when I was pregnant. Or the anxiety she gives me if I have to cough, sneeze, or spit because she hates it so much and makes me feel bad. Because I go every time. I was like, stop making that awful noise.
Oh
my gosh.
I don't do it
feel
anymore
that.
though, but he's just like traumatized from that.
I get that.
Oh my
cough.
gosh, that's so funny.
So my house is kind of weird. For some reason, there's like a lot of bathrooms, and for some reason, there's a bathroom right outside, just like a toilet, not like a full bath, right outside of our master bedroom. I don't know why. Literally,
You have
right
two
outside.
bathrooms downstairs.
Three.
I mean, not including yours.
Addition, yeah.
They're so close
We have
together.
2 full bathrooms
need them.
and a
Maybe
half.
the person who built
And
it
then
had
one
like
upstairs, yeah.
urinary incontinence.
Very
Oh,
weird.
wow.
So
lots of options.
My point is, for some reason, Nick basically like claimed that bathroom as his bathroom, but not for like getting ready. Just for like he uses that that's like his toilet. Basically.
Okay.
It's not the one in the bathroom. So that's like mine.
Okay.
That's kind of
Okay.
fun.
So we have like our own toilets. Okay. I don't know why. And he said, I don't know if there is a best thing. Sometimes we get to talk when we're getting ready for something. That's like what Chad said. And then worst, usually the first place to go to crap. That's true. The bathroom, like if I'm
I'm like,
To
yeah, I
go-
bet. I hope it is.
That's gross. The backyard. If I'm like,
Figure
if I have a
speech.
busy week, it's like explosion.
That's so
everywhere.
interesting how everyone has like a first place. I don't think about that.
I do
Mine
not
is
get
not the
ready in my bathroom. I get ready in my room.
I think the worst first place
Really?
to go to crap for me is the kitchen. I don't know. I never thought about that. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's my
All
room.
right.
Interviewing
What's your
myself.
first place to go to
Give
crap?
us your best and worst, Kat.
Okay. Sharing a bathroom. You clean the bathroom often.
Love it.
Yes, I do. He never cleans the bathroom. Okay.
Do not
Worst.
clean the bathroom.
There's always towels and clothes of mine on the floor, and your hair products on my side of the sink. It is his side, but I'll like get ready in a rush and I'll leave stuff all over the counter and it's like on his side and he gets.
I always try to pay attention to that because I'm like, I feel like if I put stuff on Nick's side, he will have a heart
Okay,
attack.
I generally do, but when I'm in a rush, I can't think about that. I gotta go. I just leave it. I'm like, oh, I'll get it tonight, and I will get it before we go to bed.
Oh my gosh, Chad has never put anything on my side. I never even thought about like how weird that would be. Like,
It sounds like
why
he
is your
doesn't-
deodorant on my side?
He doesn't have a heart attack then.
That's funny.
No, he never said
I know
anything.
that Nick would have a heart attack.
I wouldn't have a heart attack. I would probably just be really weirded out and like
why
laugh. Like,
is this on my
what were
side?
you doing?
None of Nick's things have ever got even close to my side ever.
Well, because like
and
if
my
I'm, if
stuff
I'm
gets
getting
very
ready in a
close to
rush,
his side.
I'll just spread everything all over the counter.
Oh.
And then I'll just leave it and be like, oh, I'll take care of it tonight, which I will. I'm not leaving it for days. It's just like, then I leave and then he gets home from work and he's like, "Meh, stuff everywhere.
LOL.
I don't know. We don't share a bathroom.
I can answer this one for Amy.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Look, back in the day, I hope this has gotten better. Who knows? Probably has
Probably
changed.
not.
Amy would never, ever clean her sink.
know.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
I've seen that.
and it would get
It's
dust
bad.
and
It's
toothpaste.
bad.
So I
How
would
do you like
clean
that?
mine, and I would make a line in the counter. We could see the dirt, so it could be very obvious. And I would wipe half of the mirror, so I'd be like, "Look, this is what it looks like when it's
I can
clean."
tell you, I never once noticed.
Oh my gosh, it was very
Never
stark.
once.
I cleaned just mine, so it'd be obvious. but
Although
apparently,
I
my
did
gosh.
clean the bathroom a lot, though.
I did.
I will say.
I did.
Guys,
I did. but it
Living in
would
a
be
sanitary
not-
environment is one of my highest priorities.
Here's the thing: is
I
I
get so stressed.
don't really spend time in the bathroom like getting ready or anything. So I don't like leave stuff
But you
in
still
there.
brush your
But then it's
teeth.
also hard to remember to clean it because
Yeah.
it's like
Add
I'm
it to
not
your
really in that
schedule.
much.
You go blind.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need
And
to have it in your
also,
schedule.
I don't like bright lights in the bathroom, so whenever I'm in the bathroom, I use like a diffuser light. So it's
Oh,
like
she
dark,
can't
so I can't even see it.
Literally, you
Ah.
gotta turn those lights
Can't
on.
really-
Yeah, but I'm adding it to my weekly schedule. I don't know what day yet. I was gonna do Monday, and it just did not. It's not the
Yeah,
right
do
vibe.
that.
So maybe I'll
Yeah.
do Tuesday or something.
All right.
I feel like this is
You
a
guys both
boring
skipped it then?
category.
I thought it was funny.
This one? No, this one. Cars
Oh,
parking, driving.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
we don't
said-
really know what to say.
I have no problem with how Lisa parks.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah.
you do great.
Okay.
Kind of boring. Nick said best. She stays between the lines when she parks because we have like pretty strict area to park in. Where sometimes she parks crooked, but very rarely.
I feel like you're good at parking.
I have a difficult situation for parking. Okay.
Mine is Max said best. Which he came up with this, so I didn't do this. We always park in the same spots. We have our own spots. He loves the order. And then he said worst.
So do we.
Can't think of anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Worst
not
is
much.
when
I
she
don't-
parks too close to
Yeah.
me sometimes. I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get in?
Yeah.
But best is.
It's probably worse because I'm just not great at parking in general.
Yeah.
I've never figured it out fully. Like I just have a really bad sense of how and where I am.
Yeah. But you don't do it that much anymore.
Yeah, ever since you scared me, I was like, she had a strict chat. Well, not really chat. She just was like, stop doing that. And I was like, okay.
Wow. Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's go to the next one then. Television. Sharing a TV. Chad's answer was, sharing a TV. This is like a monologue. Sharing a TV with Lisa is fun. The
I feel like
best
he's
thing.
writing his journal.
The
You're
best
tired.
thing about it is we watch a fun variety of shows and mostly get along with our taste. We both like cheesy shows and detective type dramas and some intense ones. The worst part is because we like so many shows, I'll tell her about a show and she'll say, no, I don't want to watch that. And then I'll start it and she'll see me watching it and start liking it and then jump in, which makes me have to stop my progress because now she wants to watch the show that I tried to get her to watch in the first place. That happens all the time. I'm like, oh, it's creepy. And then I'm like, okay, so tell me what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Why is
I
this?
feel
And
that.
then he has to like pause or restart. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Ours is kind of boring. We don't really watch anything together for the most part, ever. I don't know why. Best. We don't really compete over the TV. Worst. We can never ever decide on movies to watch together. So we'll be like, should we watch a movie? And then we'll go through and be like, there's nothing to watch. And then we just won't watch one.
I
So
feel
annoying.
that.
Because we both just don't want to start something if it's like not gonna be that good. And then it's hard to find good movies.
I agree.
And he just wants to watch a war movie. I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
No.
I'm pregnant. I don't want to watch a war movie.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say Max likes very intense shows that have like just a lot of like stuff that I'm like, I can't handle. Like we started watching Boba Fett you know,
I don't
and
know what that
it's
is.
Star Wars, and I loved The Mandalorian.
I thought you were gonna say like
But
Severance.
I
or
was like,
something.
oh, the guy looks so creepy, and his face is all like kind of like scarred looking. I can't look at this, and I had to turn it off. So he's
He
I'm
watches
like
really intense
very
stuff
sensitive.
like Star Wars.
Well, no, I like Mandalorian. Okay.
Okay.
I just think Boba
Okay.
Fett's kind of creepy looking. Okay, so he said best. So we are literally the opposite of you guys. I don't know what are the positives. he said I enjoy watching TV with you. And then the worst is that we can never agree on anything. We have such different tastes. I always
for
like,
sure.
please watch this girly thing with me, please. And he's like, I hate that. And he's like, oh, let's watch this action thing. I'm like, I hate that so much. So our taste is like,
The only
tiny
way you
bit of
align is
overlap.
like reality shows.
okay, we like we like
yeah.
reality shows sometimes. We like science things. We like we're watching a series right now about the human body. It's really interesting. And we watch a lot of documentaries and then some movies. Oh, we like we both like Marvel
Very
movies. and stuff like
educational.
that.
Okay.
I already know.
Best thing about Amy with the TV is that she's pretty like down to watch anything ever.
Yeah, I really
so
like
she's not
her.
like, ew, I hate that, you hate that. She's like, yeah, cool, watch whatever. So it's like easy to watch something. She really doesn't care.
Thank you.
And also she never asks me, what's happening? What's going on? She always knows what's going on. I don't have to explain it to her.
She'll just look it up.
Yes.
yeah.
She's
If I
just
need
really good at
to.
paying attention because I don't like having to explain everything the whole time to someone.
Yeah.
Anyway, worst thing though is when I am trying to live in my room or sleep and she listens to the TV downstairs at like 100 volume. Literally,
not.
guys,
It's like-
no. The other
Listens
day,
to the TV?
I was trying to watch something in my room, like with my laptop, and the TV was louder than my laptop in my room.
And this is
It
on a
was
different
only
floor
at, like,
too.
30.
No,
Why?
after I called you and you turned it down, then it was at 30.
No,
Stop
no.
that. No.
No, I think it started at like 36-ish, and then it went
It
down to
was
like 26.
So loud. I've never even heard it that loud.
Amy,
so.
question.
When we
Why
watch
is it
it with
gotta
our
be so
friends, we go
loud?
all the way up to like 60 or 70.
Yeah, because you have to have sex.
No, literally. And then we put up subtitles because we can't even hear it anyway.
Maybe just trying to have the surround sound.
You
No,
basically
I
like, watch TV like you're watching it in a bar. Like the subtitles are on, you
Yeah.
can't hear anything.
Literally. I don't know. I just listen to things very loudly. I don't have like a perception of like this is super loud.
Maybe you have hearing damage.
Interesting.
Probably.
Probably.
I
Alright.
would not
Best and worst.
bet against it.
Yeah, best and worst.
I don't know. You don't really watch TV downstairs, so it's always open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
good.
probably the best thing. And the worst thing is when she texts me, "Are you having a rave?"
A rave.
Are you having a rave?
It's so loud. Music.
She called me. She's like, "Are you having a rave?" No.
Guys, this is a preview of Lauren as a mom.
Yeah.
Lauren to her child, are you having a rave?
Okay.
funny. Okay.
Living room. Sharing a living room space with me. Chad says, that's such a weird question. The best thing
It is
is
kinda
you
weird.
keep it cozy and give it a vibe, like with the couch you picked out and stuff. It used to be more stiff, so much so that Lauren thought I was sad when she first saw my house. That's a joke.
Because
but-
your couch. Okay.
Yeah, the couch. The worst part is, for some reason, you leave all your wrappers and all the things you eat on the couch. And after this, I said, no, I've gotten so much better about that because I used to make a frozen meal, eat it, whether it's like on a plate with a thing, and I leave it there. I watch TV and forget to get up because I'd watch it sit there for so long. And I was like, no, I've gotten better at that. He's like, I literally just threw away your gum wrappers and the gum pouch because I always chew. I need to chew on something when I watch TV, so I always have gum out. I was like, oh dang. I can't get around it. That's my one. I don't
You should put
leave
a trash
wrappers
can
out
or
ever,
something,
but
like,
on
right next to
TV
the
I
couch.
do.
You know your trash can's kind
So
of
ugly,
far.
though.
I know.
There's a trash can in the middle of the living room. Anyway, that's my downfall.
Okay, ours is boring. Best. We both clean it every day, so we're pretty equal with maintaining the area. Worst.
Maintaining the area.
We both treat it as our dropping ground for everything when we walk in the door, so we have to clean it every day.
That's funny.
At least you keep up with it.
Yeah,
You have a good
Um,
cycle going.
pretty good.
Kath, you knew this was coming.
Best. Oh, he did best and worst together.
Okay.
Best and worst. You are usually the creator and the cleaner of the messes.
For sure.
That's true.
Okay.
I make the messes, but I do clean them up.
She gives, she takes away.
Best thing, I feel like you don't really leave stuff in there.
I don't.
You don't.
I do sometimes, so like little things, but like not big things.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, Amy left this again.
I'll leave my shoes downstairs.
You're like
so
Michael.
for
Okay.
A while.
That's fine though. Worst is that you never really clean it unless I'm like, hey, let's all clean.
Yeah.
But I do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I generally no.
Like you'll clean the kitchen when I won't,
Yes.
but I'll clean the rest of it when you won't.
Yes, I would say that's very odd.
Okay.
I don't
Best and
know.
worst?
I don't really have anything to say about the living room. It's just a pretty chill vibe.
Okay. Next one.
Best is that I decorated it
Oh, yeah.
beautifully.
We're getting to the decor.
Yeah, that's the next
Oh,
question.
okay.
Wow. Okay, decor and decorating the house.
Nice.
Now this is just
Listen.
like how did you do it, right?
No, like best and worst about doing it
Oh,
with them.
I
So
thought it
best
was
and
like
worst.
Best
a
and
more
worst.
general thing
no,
for this question.
No. Listen, the best and worst with me, the subtext is Chad is the interior designer in our house. He already designed the whole thing. I contribute here and there, but you have to know that. He said, you do great. The best thing is we mostly see eye to eye and agree on colors. The other best thing is you're very fun and you like decorating for the holidays. But the worst thing is the bill from At Home that we spend, At Home, the warehouse of home decor,
Oh yes.
that we spend on holiday decor for even holidays that aren't known for decorating, like Valentine's Day. Like
people decorate.
we
for
have
that.
decorations for almost every holiday now. I know. I feel like since the pandemic, everyone
But
wants to
you're
decorate
like the
for everything.
holiday queen,
Thank
so it's good.
I have a whole storage space of a million decorations.
Oh my gosh,
for
that's so
every
funny.
holiday.
We could learn
Tubs
a lot
and
from
tubs
Lisa
and
for how to
tubs.
do the holidays.
She's feeling festive.
Decorating. Okay, ours is pretty boring again. We are
You don't have to say that every time.
we are pretty simple-minded and don't want anything too extravagant or crazy. I was like, what do you mean simple-minded?
She's like, oh dang, the Louis Vuitton couch that I wanted to get.
Worst, too many mirrors, which I think is true.
He's like, whoa.
That's funny. I don't own
Casey
a
ain't
single
jump
mirror
scared
in
by
my home
himself.
except for the ones that were built in.
Mirrors are like the easiest thing, I think.
Mirrors
great.
open up the
They
space.
make it look
They
nice.
do.
I
We
know, I
don't
don't
have
own a
enough
single
mirrors. We have
mirror.
all this art everywhere. I would like a mirror. one
Okay.
mirror.
Decor. He said the best is the decor is not too girly. I was very cognizant of that. Like, I know certain people that decorate their whole house like very feminine, as if their husband doesn't live
Exist.
there.
Or maybe he doesn't care.
Or maybe he doesn't care,
Chad
but
was the one
I
who painted
knew like,
our bathroom
I
pink.
pick everything like oh yeah, that's true.
He
some
does
people
not care.
like that, but Max, I knew it was like gender neutral colors, neutrals. I just did that from the beginning. And then worst, he said we could probably do more decor. That is very true. We had blank walls in our entire
could
house
we.
for like a year and a half. We first moved there. We'd put nothing up. We finally hung stuff. Actually, like. Almost 2 years into living there, his parents came over and they helped us like hang up a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we don't really decorate our house that much.
don't
Okay,
either.
best is that I feel like I can just decorate freely and you won't be
Yeah.
like, ew, what's that? Like when I'm in the
I like
middle
your
of my
taste.
process, you're not judging
And
me.
I'm good
you know?
with assisting you too.
Yeah. Worst is that you.
Didn't do anything.
I don't know. I don't really mind that you didn't though.
Yeah,
I wanted
I
to
think
do
you
it.
enjoyed it.
So I don't really know what's worse.
I would say best is that she decorated all of it. But now I'm kind of like I want to help and do a little bit of a redecoration to have a little bit more of my style in the space.
Hey, Lauren's a great decorator. The
Yeah.
only room in my house that Lauren helped me with one of them, and it's definitely the most put together room, which is my nursery. We went together to what was the store?
Home Goods. or
Home
whatever.
Goods.
I've never been
Yeah,
there.
that's
And we
fun.
got like cute decor for it.
No, I didn't even know where it is.
Love it.
Surprising.
Okay, bedtime, because At Home has
Sounds
my
like
heart.
don't go there because then you'll get another big bill.
I know. Well, only if they have a lot of holiday
but it's
decor.
like TJ Maxx. So
or
everything's
if they
on
have a
sale.
lot of gnomes, flamingos, bird
Oh
bats.
no!
They have a lot
go
of interesting
off
stuff.
in,
I wanna
you
get
you
some
should see my
gnomes.
backyard.
Oh my god! I
It's
wanna
like
see your backyard.
a wacky old lady.
Oh
There's like
my.
pineapples and turtles and
Oh
all
my
these
gosh.
things. It's so fun. It's my
I just
space.
thought about the best thing about me is that I put together all the furniture that you get.
Yes, yes.
That's
Okay,
major
that's
key.
a good one.
Amy-
All right,
Amy's
love it.
handy
we only got a
woman.
couple left, y'all. Bedtime/sleeping habits. I love this. The best thing is Lisa encourages good sleep times. Actually, they're not really. He wants to go to sleep
Wait,
like
what?
every 3 days, basically. No, but he's like stays up so
my
late.
God.
And we
Really?
have to
And
wake
you
up.
stay up late.
I
so
know,
you're
I'm
like
like,
extra.
I know. I'm like, well, it's 11:30. You should probably. I'm gonna put my sleep mask on now.
Does he wake up early?
we both wake up at 7:30 because Lily's awake.
How does-
So he
doesn't
exists
do it.
off of like 2 seconds of
He's
sleep.
I don't know. He
Michael.
doesn't need to sleep. Who knows?
Oh yeah, like Michael.
I don't know. Okay, bedtime sleeping habits. Best thing is Lisa encourages good sleep times and goes to bed early. I mean, okay, on Mother's Day, I was like, my Mother's Day wish is that I get to get into bed right now at 9:30. It was like a big deal. It's like, yes, of course. Like, go to sleep. And I felt so good the next day. I was like, why don't I do this more often? Even though I watch shows, I get in bed earlier because of you, and I watch them there. We have a system where he watches them on TV. I have a sleep mask. He uses his headphones, so I don't get disturbed by them. The worst thing is, you never know when she's gonna wake up.
Oh no.
You never know when she's gonna wake up in the middle of the night and scream for an invisible person who isn't there, or punch me in the shoulder. The other night, I do this all the time. Since having a baby, I've never done this before. I go, oh my gosh, where's Lily? Where's Lily? Oh my gosh. And he's like, what? I'm like, she was right. Oh. Never mind. He's like, oh. Or the other night, I vividly saw. First of all, I'm on this side of the bed. There's all this bed right here. There's no edge right here. It just keeps going. But I saw that I was by the edge of the bed and she was rolling off. And I went, oh, and I threw my arms into him, trying to grab the baby. And I did it twice.
Wait, but she wasn't.
She's in the
She
nursery.
wasn't.
in her
Okay, yeah,
crib.
she wasn't actually in your bed.
And this is the thing. This started happening for a month. Lily has slept in my bed, disclosure, like 5 times. She had never slept in the bed with me when I started going, where's Lily? I never fell asleep holding her. None of this. But I kept thinking, I fell asleep holding her, and now she's dying right next to me, suffocating in the sheets.
Yeah, I did that
It
for
is a
months.
thing.
I did to the point
So
where
weird.
one side of our comforter has buttons, and I would go, they're in the sheets, and I would start unbuttoning it. So I had to flip the comforter around because I would unbutton it every night.
They're in the sheets. Oh my
It's
gosh.
like you wake up and you're half awake and you think
that
the
like a
baby
really
is in-
common,
I think
like,
it's a
motherhood
sleep
thing?
deprivation.
They're in the duvet.
It is common. I've heard of people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Nick
I dropped the
did this.
baby in the sheets, and I'm like,
Nick did this one time. He's like, where's Barrett? Where's
I think it's
Barrett?
like an
I was
anxiety
like,
thing.
what? He's not in her bed.
yeah.
I feel like you never had a chance to get that deep of sleep to worry about it.
Probably.
And
Probably.
guys,
You're like, I
also-
know exactly where he is.
I would also
Screaming
think in
over
my
there.
postpartum sleep deprivation that Max was like suffocating, and I would go, sorry, I don't want to hurt you. I would slap my face on my hand on his face, and be like, are you okay? And he'd be like,
Wait, you know what though? Chad finally did one weird thing in his sleep the other day, which like I'm traumatized because he almost died in his sleep once last year. So I thought he was dying. I'm laying
no.
there and I hear the bed starts shaking. I hear,
oh no.
what?
Oh, that's scary.
And I was like, I ripped my sleep. I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I was like breathing in, and he's like,
oh, he was
he was
laughing.
laughing in his sleep. He's still like asleep, coming to. He's like, I asked my mom what my cousin's name was, and she said Brian Downey Jr. And I was like, because his mom says like the wrong name all the time. I was like, and then he woke up, and was like, what? I was like, you were just laughing in your sleep. I thought you were dying. He was like,
I'm screaming.
but it's
That's
always me.
so weird. Okay, let's see. Bedtime sleeping habits. Best. This is the same thing as Lisa's. She made me start going to bed earlier by me adapting to her sleeping habits. But Nick will go to bed at 7:30. So different, very
I
different.
think he wakes up
I think he's
so
always
early
tired. He
though.
probably just gave into it.
So I used to go to bed late, but still have to wake up early. So he likes going to bed early now. Yeah, we
I
got
gotta get to that point.
Worse, sometimes when I'm really tired from the day and she wants to talk before we go to sleep.
Are you saying he goes to bed and goes to sleep at 7:30?
Yeah,
What time does he wake up? 4?
sometimes.
Oh, then that makes sense. Okay, anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, and then worse. Sometimes I'm really tired from the day. She wants to talk before we go to sleep, and I'm like, I have to go to sleep. Like, Nick, we didn't really talk that much. Come on.
Oh
He's
my
like,
gosh, that's Chad. What? You're going to sleep now? Yes. But now we have a routine where if we say a nighttime prayer, then he feels like we talked. So, like, Kate, you want to say a prayer?
Oh, that won't do
I have
it
to go
for
to
me.
bed. Yeah, okay, can we do a long prayer? It's like,
Like, can we talk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so my best about sleep.
Best and worst.
Best and worst. Okay. Best is you don't snore or make a ruckus or kick me.
You just slap him when
Make a
she's
ruckus.
suffocating.
I know. Well, that was a few times, but I haven't done that in a while. So And then he said the worst is sometimes you steal the sheets. So yeah.
Worst is when I'm trying to go to sleep and you're loud. Like last night, you were like dropping something really loud, and I was like,
What? Wait.
I thought someone was breaking in, but
Oh
I think
my
it was
god.
just you
Sounds like
dropping
living
something.
with Amy is a lot of auditory excitement.
Something. No, that was not me. I was doing my fish tank and watching the OC.
Okay, well,
It was not.
then it's you yelling or watching the TV or whatever when I'm trying
Yeah.
to sleep. But that doesn't happen all the time.
Because you go to bed later than I do usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a best. Just best
It's
is when
not
you
really a
don't keep me
thing.
up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't hear Lauren
Yeah.
existing ever. So that's really all there is to say.
Okay.
Wait, that's. You didn't say
We
best.
don't
You're
share
saying the
a
best about
room.
her. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
There's
you guys haven't
nothing
even-
for us to really say about each other
Yeah,
for
just
that because
Yeah.
keeping me up.
we don't hear
I
each
see.
other existing.
Oh, I have to say, Nick and I will never share a blanket. Never. On like the second
I
night
could
of
see
marriage,
that.
we were like, nope, not gonna happen.
LOL.
We both like to burrito, so you have to have two separate blankets.
Yeah, I feel that.
Major
I
key.
cannot burrito. That's way too hot.
It is tough because I'm like, he just gathers
Yeah,
it as the night
it's
goes on. I'm
so
like,
annoying because we
"Stop it."
both want to gather.
But I think we're finally realizing like the right distance apart where I got my space, but then it's like not too little blanket, whatever. Okay.
I feel that.
Overall now, correct?
Now, this is the last
So
category.
last one. Overall. Best overall is the fun and positivity and laughter and smiles that you bring to our house.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The worst part is when I want. This is so true. When I want to throw something out, you want to sell it online, but you're always working and have no time. So our garage is full of old stuff that you want to sell but never will.
hey.
No. There's like
I will
once
come over
a
and
year.
sell it for you.
There's once a year
I
where I'm
love
like, all
selling
right,
things.
I'm gonna post it, and I do it. I've sold actually many of his old furniture and things, like 20 things, but it has to, I have to like build up, and then like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Also, if you ever
Sometime
want me
in
to
the
come
summer.
sell things,
I sold a
love
freaking
selling
10-foot
things.
credenza. Someone drove 3 hours from Memphis, picked it up
Whoa.
for $1,000. So thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, killed it.
Wow.
Good for you.
But it's
Okay.
just once a year.
Overall, yeah, Nick got really like sentiment or nice with mine. Overall, she's the best partner in life anyone could ask for.
Wow.
She tries to inspire me when I'm down or hear me out and let me vent and speaks up when she needs something.
That's really sweet.
Worst,
So cute.
having to confront my own emotions.
So like self-deprecating.
Christina's a mirror.
She's like,
Yeah, well, I'm like, don't seem happy. He's like, no, I'm not mad. I'm like, okay, frustrated? Sad?
She didn't pull out the feelings wheel.
Yeah, literally, that's what I have to do.
What are you thinking?
I feel like Max took it more on the surface of like living like worst as someone you live with rather than like
Yeah.
life partner. He just said the best thing is that you bring the good vibes and the positive energy to the house. You
Sounds
you
like the
take
same thing.
you take the initiative to make it a welcoming living space. And then he said worst is you are a typhoon and creator of great messes. But he said you always clean up after your messes. So.
Love it.
Okay, best about Amy is that she just lets me live my life. She doesn't infringe on me. She
your
comes in the
rights.
kitchen. Oh my gosh, let me show you a haul I did. I don't want a haul right now. Okay, bye. Doesn't care. Doesn't take
oh my God.
she doesn't take anything personally, so I can just
No,
be
I
like,
don't.
no. I can put in my headphones and
The other day, I
Cook and
kept
she doesn't
saying
care.
hey, but I didn't realize she had headphones.
yeah.
And then she ignored me, okay?
But it's like, yeah, you just don't take things personally.
I think you can
and
thank me for that. I was so rude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were.
well, I
It's
think
okay.
that's just
Thick
how
skin.
she is, though. Like, she
And
doesn't
also,
take
like, we
things
just
personally.
understand each other very
Yeah,
well.
that's best. I don't even really know what's worst.
Wow, the ideal
Like,
roommate.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel
know
like it's
either.
good.
I feel like it's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, the best is that we just like respect each other's space and each other's lives,
Yeah.
but we still like have like a good like balance of like we hang out together, but then we also won't see each other for an entire day while we're both home.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh wait, one thing that's worst is when you think you to know all of my business.
Yes.
Everywhere
Oh,
that
I'm
I
so
go.
nosy.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
wait,
so nosy.
Don't you track her?
No, I do not.
She does not
you want
track
to,
me.
though.
No, I don't like
She
tracking
wishes
people. It
she
freaks
could.
me out.
Oh.
You track me with your words.
Yeah,
oh, where
I
are you
do.
going? Where were
I
you?
track everyone.
So,
and it's
what
just
you doing?
interesting to me.
I'm like,
I just
lady.
don't know.
I'm
Wait,
like,
didn't you
I'm
used to
going
track
out.
We used to track each
No,
other.
I thought there was something where Amy's tracking me or whatever.
I don't know.
I
what
thought
you're
that was a
talking about.
thing. You didn't you
Kinda
track me
rings
and
a
you're like,
bell.
what are you doing here?
We used to do
We used
like
to all
all
track
of
each
that,
other.
like,
Text me and
360.
say, why are you in Alabama? Because I was on a drive.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Okay, we gotta go to the next one. Okay,
Thanks so much.
That was fun.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna peace out for this episode, and they're gonna finish it up because my twins are screaming and I can hear them.
See ya, see ya. Thanks so much, Kath. Great to have you on the show. Woo-hoo. Bye bye. Bye bye. Love, I'll get you later.
I love that song.
Okay, so let's go to
Spoiler
Sister
alert.
Spotlight.
Catherine's not the spoiler spotlight.
Yeah, she's not a spoiler spotlight.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Sister Spotlight, where the spotlight goes on a different sister each week. We have our own individual segments. Get real with Christina, sappy or sassy thoughts with Kath, Lisa's corner, Amy's current crisis, or get real, not get real. Lauren's take. And this week, the sister is ding.
It's Amy.
Amy's current crisis.
What the heck is up?
Okay, guys. So
Let's hear
today's
it.
crisis was given to me by the Lord because I was in church this morning and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say today. I couldn't think of anything. And then I was like, okay, God, what should I talk about? And then this story popped into my head right after. So I was like, I'll just tell it. Okay, so this is a crisis from the vault. It's like exposing Lisa's past, but like exposing Amy's past panics, kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I like
Okay.
it.
when
love a good
I
vault.
was a youth in this world, I was very, very boy crazy, but I'd rather die than speak to a boy or have anyone see me speaking to a boy. Like, I'd rather absolutely die. I'd die of shame, mortification, like, oof, it would just, no. And I was like 12 or 13 at this point in my journey of living. And we went to church at this church, you know, and there were many teenage boys that I would be like,
Got
you
your
know,
eye on 'em.
scoping out, even though I didn't do anything. I was just like, ooh, I want to see them. And there was this one, and he was so like cute and nice, and I like really thought he was like really cool. We got along really well, but we didn't really talk that much, you know. Like I would just see his dad was the cantor, and so I would see him when I walk in. This is way back at like Holy Trinity, okay. And then I was like, he's so cute, and so then. So, Vacation Bible School comes around. And if you are of the Christian persuasion or Catholic, whatever, and your church does this, it's like a week-long Bible camp
Summer
thing.
camp.
And the teens of the church get together to kind of run it and like
Wait, were you a
chauffeur
kid or a
the
teen?
kids around. We were teens. We were
Oh.
both
Is this
leaders.
Vacation Bible School?
Yes.
Okay.
And like all of us were doing it because we needed hours for confirmation.
Okay.
And so this was summertime, you know, we're going around all the things. I'm leading a group of kids. He's leading a group of kids. I'm like saying hi. Like I was so like unhinged. Like I was just like, I couldn't control myself. Not that I did anything weird, but I was like one of those like people on TV where they're like cannot speak, or they like say something weird, or they say something like strange, and like
You just like panic.
yes, I would blind panic so bad. So, and this story is like I don't even quite remember the ending, but I remember that sheer terror. So. Basically, after this whole week of like chatting, you know, like everyone gets together in the beginning and the end, you know, and there's not assigned seating. So he brought his children to sit next to me and my group, and I thought I was gonna burst into flames. My soul left my body.
He sat next to you.
Yes, Christina!
Did he sit next to you or
Yes.
just your groups?
He sat next to me with his group. I was like, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Like, I'm gonna die of shame. What if somebody sees that he's sitting next to me? What if one of my siblings sees and then is rude? And I was so absolutely shocked because the thought that one of these boys would even want to sit next to me was like wild to me because I was such a stalker. Because I would just see them and we just wave. And like,
That's
we
not a
knew of each other,
stalker.
but like in my brain, like, I was just like,
In your
hello.
brain, you were married.
We were not married in my brain. In my brain, I was horrified of them, but I was like, I want to see them. And so he sat next to me, and I literally thought I was going to melt, like the Wicked Witch of the West. I was like, I'm going to die. I need to get out of here. I like when I am scared, I turn into this like giant switch where I'm like cold, standoffish, rude. Like I just turn so fast, and it's kind of shocking because it's not my natural inclination to be that way. I was just like being tortured by my own fear. So then I just like, I think I just turned really cold, and then I like freaked out, and then I stopped like speaking to him really.
Oh my
And then
I
god.
always thought you like hated him.
Yeah, literally. And then I literally remember driving with Christina in the front seat of the minivan. I was like, Christina, he sat next to me, but what does that mean? I don't know what's going on.
What did I say?
And I don't remember what you said, but I was just like, I clearly remember actually being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell Christina. I can't tell Christina. I can't tell anyone. This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna die. So
What I
yeah.
said.
Wait, that's similar to me the first time a boy gave me his number, remember, at the
Yes,
kayak?
you threw it away.
you put it in the toilet or
I
whatever?
flushed it down the toilet. Yeah. Did I
Yes!
tell this story?
Yes,
think you did.
Maybe.
Yeah, you
I
did.
feel like
You did.
a long time ago.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
was
did.
horrified. I really liked him. As soon as he acknowledged me, I was like, we can never, ever talk again.
Yeah,
This is
literally.
over.
And for the next
did not
like
happen to me.
year or two before we moved, I would see him around. We would chat, but it never went absolutely anywhere at all because I was horrified.
She burst into flames.
I burst into
So
actual
you
flames.
did the same thing. You did that. Did you do that?
No.
No, Lauren.
I didn't either.
Lauren said Winifred.
Yeah.
Laura's got a sly.
She's
Laura's
like, oh,
sly.
I wonder if Kath did.
You sly dog. No, Catherine would just
Can't
send
just
them
be
a fax.
friends, I think. Can't
Yeah,
they just
I
chat?
think she would.
Did
She
you
was in the
have
middle.
like a fear of like embarrassment though if anyone ever saw you?
No, I thought I was gonna get in
Um,
I
trouble.
had that.
Yeah, I was scared
I was,
of
like,
people
so
knowing.
We weren't
scared
supposed to
of
date
being
till we're
embarrassed.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem.
And they were
Yeah.
like, "You're not allowed to have a MySpace," which then I put out on you. You're not allowed to have a Facebook, right?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not
Is
allowed
that
me?
me? Then we did that to Danny. Yeah, it was just a lot.
It's a bad cycle.
It was a whole
Okay,
cycle.
okay. So we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, I was just. yeah.
Well, you guys.
What a journey.
Thank you for joining us this episode.
What an
I really
episode.
like the format. I like what we did with it. And I think we're definitely going to have to come up with some other ideas for this because this is really fun. And
Yes.
it's easy and fun. And I love like hearing everyone's answers. So
For sure.
I think we got to do this again.
Oh yeah.
So let us know. You guys gave me. Oh wait, wasn't this from a comment? This episode? Okay, we had kind of talked about it in an episode, and I forgot about it. And then one of you on Patreon left the comment about this, and that's why we did it. So
Oh, yeah.
if you have other good ideas for episodes, please write in the comments because I'm looking, and I will write them down, and we will do them. Okay?
We need more ideas like this. This was so fun.
This
I
is
loved
really
it.
good. Yeah, let us
Loved
know if
it.
you have like a variation on this that we haven't thought of. Well, you wouldn't know if we thought of it, but just please let us know.
Give us your ideas.
All right, we will not talk to you guys. Well, yeah, we'll talk to you guys. Well, maybe we'll talk to us.
talk to them.
But we won't hear you.
We'll
We
see.
won't hear
We'll
you.
see.
We'll talk to you
later.
guys in the next episode.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cimarelli podcast. Follow Cimarelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimarelli on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.